Hello guys, and welcome to the 5 p.m. tropical update for what is now Tropical Storm Cristobal. Last time we talked, this was Tropical Depression 3, and now we got our third named storm of the season. This is the earliest sea named storm in a recorded history, I believe. The sustained winds are 40 miles per hour. The central pressure is 1,004 millibars. Location is 19.1 north, 92.5 west, and is moving south at 3 miles per hour. This is a really weird storm because soon as it was going out of the water, it was going west northwest, and then it goes west, and then it goes southwest, and then it goes south. And the reason behind that is a bridge of high pressure that is blocking the system from moving anywhere. But we'll go over that once we get to the models. Alright, Cristobal moving slowly over the Bay of Campeche. Heavy rain and life-threatening flooding threat continues. And the sad part about this is the areas in Mexico, Guatemala, all those areas are picking up about 35 inches of rain when this is all said and done. So there's going to be major flooding there. Alright, here is the public advisory. It is moving south or 170 degrees if you guys are like the track systems that way. The watches and warnings have not changed, so we don't have to worry about that. Here we go. The tropical storm force winds extend 85 miles from the center of the system, so it's a pretty big system for 40 miles per hour. So these wind fields are definitely in Mexico right now. So you guys are probably seeing like 40-45 mile per hour winds. And alright, and as I said right here, here's 35 inches right here. So people in those vicinities better just stay inside. Don't drive on any roadways and stuff like that. Turn around, don't drown. Common sense kind of stuff. The next intermediate advisory is at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and the next complete advisory is 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. CDT, 10 p.m. CDT. Let's see what the forecast discussion has to say here. And there's key messages. They still don't know where it's going to hit exactly. And here is the most interesting part here. NHC now wants to take this inland. Yes, inland for 36 hours at the 24-hour mark. They first have it strengthened into 45 miles per hour, and then 35, and then once it comes out, it's going to start intensifying pretty nicely when it goes back over water. Alright, we're going to take a look at the new forecast cone too. And as you can see right here, goes inland at about tomorrow at 1 p.m. Then it doesn't go off into the waters again until Friday at around 1 a.m. So it's going to be stuck there for about a day and a half as it starts racing up towards the Louisiana area as a maybe a 65 or 70 mile per hour tropical storm at this point, but once again that can change. This is going way out. This is 6 days, I believe. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 6 days out. So we might be looking at a 70 mile per hour tropical storm hitting Louisiana at this current point in time. Now this can change, obviously, because it's so far out. Alright, let's take a look at the European model, because I don't think we looked at the 12Z. I know we didn't look at the 12Z this morning when I did my update. And there is our system right there, 1,004 millibars right on the dot. Now, usually the European is really good with tropical systems, so we're just going to see what happens with this. As you can see, it goes inland as a 996 tropical storm, and then it does a U-turn. That's pretty neat, U-turn. In this case, it's legal. Oh man. As you can see, it starts to go north and strengthen into a pretty modest Category 1 hurricane as it goes right into Louisiana. And it doesn't really lose. It doesn't really lose that much intensity as it tracks to the north and the east, which that means that people from Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, maybe Pennsylvania, and New York, you guys are going to see really gusty winds and heavy downpours with this system. But that is 9 days out, so either way, I think what's going to happen here is the brown ocean effect is going to keep this storm from weakening too much, and then you also got other environmental conditions helping for it to not really lose any strength. Alright, let's look at the Canadian model. And as you can see, this is initiated at the 18Z. Or the 12Z, but valid at 18. And there's our system right there. And we're going to go out through time. And it shows this at a 997 millibars going into Louisiana on Monday, June the 8th. That is about a 50-55 mile per hour tropical storm there. And that's about 6 days out. Now, what I want to look at right now is I want to see if the icon has gone up enough to it does not look like it has. Well, no worries. I'll show the 18Z at my next 11 p.m. update. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back again sometime this evening.